Hello guys, welcome back. In this video, we'll learn about how to create an arrangement question or an order items question. So we'll select this option, arrangement questions, click create new, and a similar form opens up just like it was for fill in the blanks and MCQs. The only difference here is we've got a question tab and items tab. So metadata is same as before. We fill in some comments and tags. So this question is about chemistry and we are going to work with electronegativity of elements. So we've added a comment. This is a question about electronegativity of elements, and we have added three tags: chemistry, electronegativity, and periodic table. Let's go ahead and work with our question statement. So this is an arrangement. We have to arrange items. We're asking students to arrange certain items. So our question will be, our question statement is, please arrange the following items in the increasing order of the electronegativity. Let's go ahead and put these items. So we'll come to arrangement order and select, but let's go ahead and first add the items. In order to add the items, I want to add images of chemical elements. So let's go ahead and open media library. I'll right click and open a new tab so I can do multitasking. I'll go ahead and add new media, add a new image. So here I've added images of 6 elements: sodium, mercury, magnesium, fluorine, chlorine, and cesium. These are actually little cards which gives sodium and some of its properties, which might be useful for students in order to decide their electronegativity. So let's go ahead and go back to the question. I want to add images. So let me start images from here. I'll copy this item and paste it over here. This is cesium. This is a cesium image. I've added cesium image over here. Now I need to put in a value here. So I'll put in the value of electronegativity of cesium, which I can find from this table, 0.79. So that is 0.79. Cesium has very low electronegativity. Let's go over here and I'll copy the code for chlorine, put in the image of chlorine here. So I'll add that here. I'll add a new item, add one more image, and this way we'll add 6 images. Like that, I've added 6 elements. And note that I didn't have to enter these items in any order. I can put them in any order that I like. So first one was cesium, which is 0.79, and then I had chlorine, which is 3.16, and so on and so forth. And at the end, I added sodium, which is 0.93. So now these are my items, and we'll just verify in a second. Let me make choices for these two things. If I don't, it'll give me an error that I have not chosen the arrangement order. So since we have asked in the question that arrange the items in increasing order of electronegativity, and we have provided the values of electronegativity here, we will choose the order as increasing, because the question is increasing order of electronegativity. Okay, and we'll say select 4 items. So this is the interesting part. Note that we have added 6 items. So let me go ahead and verify this for you. Okay, you'll see that I have added 6 items: cesium, chlorine, fluorine, magnesium, mercury, and sodium. And each one of these has the electronegativity value coming next to them. Now students are not going to see this electronegativity value. They'll only see this image. And I think this image is too big, so let's go ahead and make it smaller. So we'll make it 50, 50. So I made it 50 for each one of them. Let's go ahead and verify now. Okay, that's better. Okay, so these are my elements. The electronegativities are given next to them. Now I've added 6 elements, but in my question, I've said that select only 4. So when the question is presented to a student, randomly 4 of these will selected and shown to the student. So no student will see all the 6. So every student is going to get a different set of, a random set of 4 elements out of these 6 elements. You can go ahead and add up to 10 items in this way, and you can decide how many you want to show in order to the students and how many of them have to arrange. So all right, so here's my question. It's ready. So what's going to happen? Students will see a question statement. Please arrange the following items in the increasing order of their electronegativity, but the number of items they're going to see is only 4 out of 6. Only 4 out of 6. And the grading of this question will happen on if they arrange the items in the order such that their values are in the increasing order, which means what? They don't see the values. The values are not visible to them. They also don't see the property arrange order, whether it's increasing or decreasing. What they read is your question. Okay. And they don't see the property whether whether these, and they don't see these numbers. So they don't know these numbers. They have to think about the elements. They have to think about, or they have to know their values. And using that, they have to arrange these items in a certain order. So this question is ready, it's done, and we can go ahead and commit it. Now here is another interesting part of this question, of the arrangement questions. Let me go ahead and clone it. And we'll make a question out of this based on electropositivity. Now, electropositivity in chemistry is just opposite of electronegativity. So without changing anything in the items, we can simply say arrange the following items in the decreasing order of their electropositivity. And I don't need to change the numbers here. What I've written is not the electropositivity values, but I've written the electronegativity values. Okay, and I don't have to change the arrangement order. The arrangement order stays the same. It's increasing because it's the arrangement order of these numbers and not the arrangement order of what you have mentioned over here. Although in the question we are saying decreasing order, but we are saying decreasing order of electropositivity, which is same as increasing order of electronegativity values. So therefore, the value of this has to be, the arrangement order that you choose has to be according to the values that you have given, not necessarily according to the question that you have given. And system will just see when it's grading that the items that are arranged, do they fall in the increasing order of these values or not. One more important thing, if I over here give a value that is non-numerical, let me go ahead and put A, and let's verify that it's going to complain. This is going to say there are errors in question items in text, please fix them. Okay, and it says over here, error A does not evaluate to a number after definition and parameter substitution. What it means is that I've given some symbol A, which does not evaluate to a number after doing definition and parameter substitution. Okay, so if A was a parameter or A was a definition, so let's go ahead and this time add a definition. So let's say A and give it 0.79. I think that was the value. And let's go ahead and verify this. Now that's okay, because although in the items here I'm giving a value A, after parameter substitution it became 0.7, or definition substitution it became 0.79, and that's acceptable. So system will automatically determine that after parameter substitution, definition substitution, whether the values are turning into numbers or not. If they're not, it'll complain. So remember that these values have to be numerical in nature. Okay, they cannot be anything else, or they have to turn into numbers after parameter and definition substitution. So also I'm done with this question. So I've got two questions out of the same thing: arrange in order of electronegativity and arrange in order of electropositivity. One time in the homework, you can ask them to arrange in order of electronegativity, and another time in the quiz, you can give the same question or this version of the question where you ask them to arrange in the order of electropositivity. Let's go ahead and commit this. So thanks for watching, and in the next video, we are going to look at arrangement questions where we will dive into parameters and definitions.